Imagine finishing a 10-year war. You survived, your side won. All you have to do now is go home. You do not go home. This is the story of Odysseus, king of Ithaca, veteran of the Trojan War, and a man personally selected by the universe to have the worst commute in recorded history. The war ended, his friends left. Several of them made it back in weeks. Odysseus would not see his house for another 10 years, and the reason, as with most catastrophic inconveniences, comes down to one person who decided to hold a grudge. That person is Poseidon, god of the sea. We will get to why in a later episode. For now, just know that Odysseus did something to offend him, and Poseidon, having the emotional maturity of a vengeful middle manager, has been quietly sabotaging his journey home ever since. The story technically begins on Mount Olympus, where the gods are having a meeting. Poseidon is not in the room. This matters enormously. Athena uses the opening to make her case for helping Odysseus, who at this point has been stranded on a remote island for 7 years at the insistence of a sea goddess who is simply in love with him and sees absolutely no problem with this arrangement. The rest of the gods vote to intervene. The moment Poseidon gets back, this will become complicated again, but for now, Odysseus is getting help. Meanwhile, back in Ithaca, things are not going well. While Odysseus has been gone, approximately 108 men have moved into his palace. They are called suitors. They want to marry his wife Penelope, who does not want to marry any of them. They have been eating his food, drinking his wine, and treating his home like a venue they did not pay to hire. Penelope has been stalling them for years through a series of creative excuses, the most famous being a piece of weaving she kept unpicking every night so it would never be finished. The suitors eventually figured this out. They were not pleased. Odysseus' son Telemachus is now a young man. He has been watching all of this happen from inside the palace and doing functionally nothing about it. Athena arrives in Ithaca in disguise and informs Telemachus, calmly but with clear disappointment, that the state of his household is embarrassing and he needs to take action immediately. Specifically, he needs to sail to the courts of older kings who knew his father and find out if anyone has information about where Odysseus is or whether he is still alive. Telemachus takes this on board. He calls a public assembly, confronts the suitors in front of the whole city, delivers a speech, and accomplishes nothing. The suitors go back to eating his food. Undeterred, Telemachus quietly organizes a ship and a crew, waits until everyone is asleep, and slips out of Ithaca in the dark. Odysseus himself does not appear in this episode. He is still on the island. We will get to him next time. That situation is also somehow complicated.